Welcome to Angel K TV.
Hi family, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Angel and this is Angel K TV. Today we're going to be talking about negative exponents. Our topic is basically on exponents. I'm basically going to be telling you guys how we solve negative exponents and the rule to follow. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, so we have a reminder here which says change to the reciprocal. That's what we're going to do first. Reciprocal, basically the inverse of a number or a value. So basically it's the same thing as saying you flip or you switch it. Okay? So basically the denominator will be the numerator will be the denominator. Okay? Then the base does not change. You see, where is it? Okay. Where is it? Okay, this right here, this 3, the 4, the larger values or the larger numbers is the base, okay? So we don't change them. They will remain the same. And then the exponents become positive. These little values beside the base that has negatives beside it as well, this is the exponent, okay? So now we're going to make them positive. And then opposite of a positive exponent. That basically means we're going to get the opposite of what you would get if you did it in normal, or if you solved it, or when you're talking about normal exponents. Okay, so basically just exponents in general. We're talking about negative exponents. Okay, so let me just tell you guys what I mean, because I know this probably doesn't make sense. So let's start with number 1, which, as you can see in the corner, I already showed you how it's different from when we are talking about negative exponents. So 10 raised to the power of 2. First of all, we don't have any negatives, and straight off the bat, we just solve it, right? So 10 raised to the power of 2 is 10 times 10, okay, which is going to give us 100. So let's see how it is opposite of a positive x, or opposite of negative exponent, how negative is going to be opposite of this. Okay, so the first change to reciprocal, basically we obviously don't have a denominator yet, so we're going to add 1. Then we're going to flip or switch. So our 10 is going to be the denominator, 1 is going to be the numerator. The base does not change, we kept the base the same. Exponents become positive. 1 over 10 times 10, which 10 times 10 is 100. Okay, so now we have 1 over 100. You know, 1 basically doesn't change the value, right? So you can technically still say it's 100. But as you can see, they definitely follow different methods. Okay, now let's go to number 2, which says 3 over, or raised to the power of negative 2. Now change to the reciprocal, we switch. So 1 is going to be our numerator. Now 3 is going to be the denominator. 3 does not change. 2 becomes positive. And if we solve it, basically we're going to get 1 over 9, because 3 times 3 is 9, okay? So now let's go over to number 3. It's pretty easy, right? We have 4 raised to the power of negative 3, which is equals to 1 over 4 raised to the power of 3, because we changed to the reciprocal. Base does not change, our 4. Exponents become positive, this 3. Okay, so 4 times 4 is going to give you 16. Then 16 times 4 is going to give you 64. So 1 over 64. That is going to be our answer. Now let's move over to number 4. Number 4 is basically 2 raised to the power of negative 5. 2 raised to the power of negative 5, okay, which is equals to 1 over 32. Now you guys already know how to solve it in expanded form, right? Okay, so 2 times 2 is going to give you 4. 4 times 2 is going to give you 8. 8 times 2 is going to give you 16. And then 16 times 2 is going to give you 32. Now you have your classwork, which number 5 says 5 raised to the power of negative 3. And 6 says 12 raised to the power of negative 2. Now remember, change to the reciprocal, we switch or flip. Okay, so the numerator is going to be the denominator. The denominator is going to be the numerator. Okay, so 1 is going to be your numerator. Just giving you a little bit of heads up. And then for number 6, basically the same thing. The base does not change. So this 5, that 12, the base does not change. Exponents become positive. Okay, I think you guys already get the point. Now, something I want to point out, and a mistake that a lot of people make, which is very common, is that we don't do 10 times 2 as 10 times 2. No, because 10 times 2 is 20, right? And over here we got 100. We're doing 10 times 10. 10 times itself. 10 raised to the power of this number times itself. Okay? So that's what we're talking about. We are not talking about 10 times 2 or, let's say 3 times 2. That's a common mistake people make that I have made myself. So I hope you guys don't make that mistake, especially when you're rushing and you don't really understand the concept. You can make these kind of mistakes when we are doing exponents in general, actually. So I hope you guys don't make that kind of a mistake. And I think you guys already know how to do it, or how to do multiplication in expanded form. There are different ways. So yeah, that's basically it for today's video. Today's video was very easy, right? It was very quick, simple, but I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, do not forget to like, subscribe, share this video with your friends, your families. If you enjoyed, subscribe, and I will see you guys later, fam. Stay safe and take care of yourself.